Today, many younger Singaporeans are still waiting for their second doses of vaccines. And many of our seniors who had been hesitant about getting vaccinated are now starting to step forward. So we will see continued improvements in our vaccination rates. At the same time, there is no need to wait for everyone to be vaccinated before we begin to open up. That would mean holding back the entire reopening timeline until much later in the year, which is not tenable. So what is our approach? Let me explain. We will synchronize our reopening with our vaccination coverage, not just of the overall population, but also amongst our seniors who are the most vulnerable. And we will do so in a series of controlled steps. So this is what we can all expect in the weeks ahead. In early August, at the midpoint of the Phase 2 heightened alert period, we plan to review the current set of measures. We will assess the overall infection situation. We will also monitor the status of the infected cases to confirm that the link between infection and hospitalization has been weakened by the vaccines, like in the chart just now which Minister Ong showed. Importantly, by then, 2/3 of our population would have received 2 doses, and we would have vaccinated about 3/4 of our seniors aged 70 and above. So if the clusters are under control and hospitalization rates remain low, we will be able to ease some of the Phase 2 heightened alert measures. But the easing will be differentiated and extended to only vaccinated persons because they are much better protected against the effects of the virus. This means that if you want to attend a large event or a religious service involving more than 100 persons, you have to be fully vaccinated. If you want to go out to dine in a restaurant or work out in a gym, you have to be fully vaccinated. By around early September, we expect to vaccinate about 80% of our population with 2 doses, and we hope to cover a similar proportion of our seniors aged 70 and above. We will then be able to ease the restrictions further, including allowing larger groups to get together, especially if they are fully vaccinated. We will also begin to reopen our borders, especially for vaccinated persons to travel. We will start by establishing travel corridors with countries or regions that have managed COVID-19 well and where the infection is similarly under control. So fully vaccinated persons will then be able to travel to these countries or regions without needing to serve the full 14-day stay-home notice in a hotel when they return. Depending on the risk level of the country they visit, we will either replace the SHN with a rigorous testing regime or shorten the SHN to 7 days at home. And this will allow vaccinated persons to travel more freely. Those who are not vaccinated can still travel, but will be subject to the prevailing SHN requirements.